Empires 2 here, the Conquerors, because I figured I may as well try something different, and I've noticed that I do have some problems when trying to record this game, though whether I'm going to do this in the future or not, I don't really know, but I figured I would just, I don't know, record 5 minutes or something, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably just start a random game. I'm sure there is quite a lot of you that used to play this game. I'm going to actually have to cut it because for some reason the recording automatically stops when I click start game, so I'll be right back and start this game. And I'm back.
Ready.
And here's Age of Empires 2, and the nostalgia is great here. So I'm the Bretons right now. It's a kind of thing, I guess. And, you know, I never was one of the best players of this game anyway, but I'm just going to play this for 5-10 minutes just to remember how to play. Yeah, this is food over here. But I'm sure a lot of people have actually played this game, and I would have to say that this was probably one of my favourite RTSs back in the day. Probably one of my favourite games overall as well, to be honest. I used to play this game a lot. And here's Scout Cavalry. Well, there is a couple problems with recording this game, and that's kind of why I made this video. There's some gold over there.
Breathing?
Ooh. Okay. Is that on my screen, the colours are kind of fucked up. Well, by this I mean there's a lot of red in the grasses. I'm like, I don't know why this is. I've heard that it's because of a direct draw thing with old games and not really working that well with Windows 7.
Yay.
But I don't know entirely why this is. Build more villagers. Plus 4.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, so yeah, that's my first issue.
Correct.
But when it comes out of Fraps, I've noticed that it's completely fine. I don't understand why it is like that, but oh well. Probably go over there. Gotta get some wood.
Correct, chopper, correct.
I'm definitely not the best player of this game ever.
Correctus. Yay.
And I'll probably just go with
Yay.
there is not enough wood to get
Ready.
it.
You're chopper.
Chopper.
What was I saying? Right, so that was my first issue. The second issue was that I could not. There was no background music. I know you can hear it here, but I still don't know how to activate background music. What I'm doing right now is playing it. I alt-tabbed and played the soundtrack, and I don't know if there's a way to get the soundtrack to work in game anymore, because I seem to be unable to do that at all.
Yay.
Mandatum.
Yeah, so that's an issue that I've had as well.
Greeting.
There is certain solutions that have been posted online.
Mandatum. Gatherer. Yay.
I'm gonna move them all out. But none of them seem to work for me. I don't know what it is. Damn it, Windows 7 not being compatible with old games. Right, that should be enough.
Golden.
So, I don't know how many of you have actually played this game. It's quite an old game at this point. I don't know how old, but Age of Empires 1 was one of the first games I played, and that was like my first RTS as well. That Age of Empires 1 is ancient compared to even this, and I would say not as good, even though, you know, nostalgia and stuff. I do like Age of Empires 1, but it's probably not as good as this. Actually, I realised that I may do some editing at the start. I've probably already done it if you're up to this point in the video, but I want to try out editing in the faction bonuses, because every faction gets some bonuses in this game. And I'll probably upgrade to the feudal age or something, and then I'll leave it as is. Maybe get an army together a little. You know, this isn't going to be that long.
Ready.
Since I meant to just be testing this. 175 wood, are you kidding me?
Gatherer.
Oh wow. Oh. The Turks. Oh yeah, I remember this part as well.
My granny could scrap better than that.
Nice town. I'll take it.
Yeah, well, you should see the other guy.
You played 2 hours to die like this?
Awesome. Anyway, I remember those.
Mandatum.
I never really played this game online though. You know, I'm very, I'm pretty bad at RTSs, but this game, I don't know, it just had something that, kept me interested in that. I also liked Warcraft 3 a lot, but I found myself not playing that as much as I did back in the day. Custom maps were great on Warcraft 3 and, Blizzard games. Right, set that one guy over there. I need to get Barracks up, so let's go build one. I need 500 food to advance to the feudal age. There's 4 ages in this game, if you don't know. You start out in the Dark Age, and you can upgrade 3 times to first to the Castle Age. Well, actually, I mean, first to the feudal age, then the Castle Age, then the Imperial Age. That's what I mean. My population is over there. You can build more houses in order to increase the population. Okay, kind of run out of food slowly. But that shouldn't be a problem because you can build farms.
Yay.
There's my militia.
Correct, gatherer.
Militia are basically the basic type of... Basically, maybe one of the only units you'll have, apart from the Scout Cavalry, during the Dark Age. They are not that great, and here you can see stats and stuff. I believe it means the 0/1 means he has 0 armor, 0 normal armor, but he has 1 pierce armor, which is against like ranged attacks and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
Grayton.
What is this? 0+1. I think that's because I researched Loom, was it? Yeah, here's a tech tree here. You can see all the stuff your faction can build. See, some are crossed out, which means I can't recruit them. Was it Loom? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, +1 normal. Okay, cool. Right, I just gotta go advance the feudal age now then, I guess. There should be enough there, hopefully. And if not, I'll go and get 3.
Gatherer.
Go and kill the turkey here. Turkeys are another source of food you can get and use. And the other 2 resources here are gold, which I don't actually know if you can build you can't build a mining camp now. If you want to mine stuff. There's also stone, which you also use a mining camp for, but I don't seem to have any where I've started off. And yeah, there's the stone. You should have every basic resource when you start the game relatively close to you. Let's go and see if we can find that enemy that we have there. Yeah, the diplomacy. While I wait, and yes, this game can be rather slow. The game speed is on normal for me right now. The water is purple for me. Oh jeez, I don't know why the colors are like that. It's all old games are kind of like that with their direct draw. So he's probably on the other side of this river, I suspect. And they're foresting? Okay, there's a big river apparently in the middle of the map. So I assume he's in the middle of over here. And Scout Cavalry will probably get killed. They're advancing. Jaguar. Yeah. Okay. Right, I'll just let him go off on his own. Should probably get you mining as well. Although so I probably won't keep this running for much longer, to be honest. And these buttons here, I've actually forgot. I should have turned those on. Combat minimap. Oh, I don't think I've ever used these, to be honest. You know, when I played the game, I was kind of a kid, so I wasn't really that great. There was the statistics there. That puts the signal up and idle villagers. I wonder if I can start attacking them with one scout cavalry and they won't even mind. Oh, no, they do. Then senators can fire at you. And, okay, they had some militia as well, which wasn't great. Yeah, so I'll probably get to the feudal age and then end this video. So nostalgic. And you can see all the buildings upgrade, which is a nice touch. I think the mining camp stayed the same actually, but yeah, you get new upgrades and stuff, and there's 4 ages to do, so this is a pretty fun RTS. So if you haven't played it before, I suggest you maybe go and check it out. You know, it's bound to be cheap at this point. But yeah, and for anyone else, you know, I might do this in the future. I don't know yet. There are some issues that I'm gonna have to overlook if I want to record this, unless, you know, someone could tell me. But yeah, there's Age of Empires 2, the Conquerors expansion. So I'll see you guys next time.